I think we should go ahead and look for some products to sell on Amazon. AMZScout Pro AI Extension is super, super cool and it is so robust. This is the best tool on the market right now to find products to sell on Amazon, and it is powered by AI. And this is just incredible. So we're doing really great on time. So I'm going to give you guys a live demo. Give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen. Stay with me. I go to Amazon first, just Amazon.com. And the reason I go here is because this is where we're trying to sell on, right? All the magic is really on Amazon. And then we're going to use this powerful tool. So, okay, well, you can see things that I have been shopping for. And I love my coffee. Let's look at this the dog slow feeder. I have a pug and she's like chowing her food down. So I was looking to buy her one of these. And also, when you're shopping on Amazon, you should also be thinking about, like, is this a product I would want to sell? So first, dog slow feeder. I'm just going to look at all of this and make sure that this is definitely the product that we're searching for. And it is. And there's so many different ones. Okay, wow. So now that we're like, yes, this is right, we're going to click the extension and you install the AMZScout Pro AI extension on your Chrome browser. You can click it here. It was also down in the bottom. And so what it's doing right now is it's going through the entire first page of Amazon results that we were just looking at with the dog slow feeder, and it's pulling all of the data and information, and it's going to give us a deep dive into the data so we can assess if this is a product that we would want to sell. It's usually loads really fast. It's just taking a minute because I'm running the webinar. At the top here, I want to point out this niche score. This is super cool. So this is a 6 on the niche score. So that's pretty good, meaning that we found a niche within the broad category of pets, right? We've found our niche of the slow feeder for dog, and it's a 6. I'll take a 6. That's good. Visibility score is really good. It's a 1, meaning that, there's significant potential for a product like this. Average price is $17. I thought it would have been lower. So that is really good to see because I would like to sell a product personally that is over $25. And most of the sellers are making around 20,000. So right away at the top, you get so much information. And then we'll scroll through here and you see product names at the top. You can see it's hot. I'm tempted to click on the hot ones. Oh, that's a clever design. I've never seen any design like that. Okay, well so it's funny. Maybe somebody, saw or is doing the exercise we're doing and made this exact improvement on a slow feeder and nailed it. But I love this enhancement they made because you can put all different types of food in there. Look it's not just all dog food. It's like a whole hodgepodge of things their dog is. What a spoiled dog, whoever's eating that. Okay, coming back to this. So you can scroll through and see the exact products. And this is a cool exercise to go through to look at all the different ways and different slow feeder puzzle toys they're buying. Across the top is some really awesome information. My favorite tab here is estimated revenue. Okay, this is the money, right? Like I like all the other information, but I like to know who is crushing it, who's making the money. So this one is 6,000 and down here, and this one is making $160,000 per month. These numbers are per month, by the way. Okay, so whoever's making this much money per month, I want to know what they're doing. So I'm going to come over and first check it out. Okay, this is kind of a typical slow feeder, so that's good news to me because that means, one, they're making a lot of money and there's an opportunity for me to steal a little bit of that money. right? Like a percentage of that. And also, I can improve the product. Now, you're thinking, how am I going to improve this product? Well, this is where the magic of this Pro AI extension comes in, because you click on the little caret, this arrow, and you do AI product boost. And sure, we can come up with our own product improvements from reading reviews like I've always done, but this takes it a step further. Look at this. Let's check this out. It says, tip for improvement: introduce an eco-friendly variant made from sustainable or recycled materials. Okay, I absolutely love that. And that is such a cool idea. Okay, and I like that that was catered towards me because I sell a lot of recycled material and sustainable items. And one of the things I love about recycled material and sustainable items is they cost a little bit more money. So that is also the way that you have higher margins and people will pay a little bit more, and it increases brand loyalty. So, okay, that one is really, really cool. All right. This tab here, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Let's check this out too. And this usually goes really fast, but we're running this and I also have Chat GPT open. So here's all the strengths. Product has an excellent rating. Okay, we know that. Oh, look at this. This is cool. It's showing us that its net margin, like its take-home margin, is 41%. Wow, that's a really good margin. Think about margins. You want at least a 25% or higher margin. 35 is pretty decent. 35 is good when you go to sell your Amazon brand, but 41% is really good. So that's another exciting thing there. And then let's go down to threats. Like talk me out of selling this. There's a high number of variants, which is competitive. Competitors could introduce a similar product with lower prices, and changes in consumer preferences or advancements in feeding technology could influence demand. I actually think of that as a positive because right when I read feeding technologies, I just thought of a new way to improve this. Like, what if there was like some kind of app or some kind of way you could reconfigure the slow feeder, right? Like either automatically it'll shift and change. Anyway, I love helping people improve on products, and this AI, see what we're doing here. We're reading this and then I was getting more ideas. Super cool. Okay. So that was the one making a lot of money, right? They're pretty experienced with dog feeders and all of that in general. Let's find one more, check out one more. That one's pretty new. Let's not do that one. What is this? Oh, that's not even a slow feeder. Okay, it just comes up with the keyword. This is interesting. This is a similar, or maybe it has an insert. I can't really tell. It might have an insert or something, but it's this one that's layered. I'm looking for the ones who are making money. So let's sort by who's making the most money. Oh, that's the least. Okay. So this one's making $70,000 a month selling this bowl. How awesome is this for them? Good for them. I do want to point out that other things come up like this elevated bowl, and this is making 65,000. So, you know, I was thinking of selling a slow feeder, but I'm like, hey, this actually could be another product that I would add to the line, and look at the price point is $91. So doing this exercise, we're actually just found two products that would be good. So let's look at this elevated dog bowl and run the product boost. How can we compete and steal some of that market share, some of those profits from this competitor? Or maybe they'll buy both of ours. I don't really want to compete with them, but I want them to buy my product too. So this says offering additional customization options such as personalized engraving or a choice of colors and designs on the stand. Ooh, I like that. I like coming up with another color. So for me, I would probably go with stainless steel, like make something really modern, or acrylic, like a see-through one. And I would never have thought of that if I wasn't reading this. How should I improve this AI? Um, and then again, you can go through the strengths and weaknesses on this. Um, so the strength, ooh, non-slip. Okay. And even though this is strengths for this particular product, you want to make sure that your product is going to nail all these strengths as well. Um, and then threats is always fun. Um, so it's talking about the competitive market, but I'm not seeing any of these threats to be really any deal breakers to me. So, okay, that's super cool. Um, so this alone is absolutely so powerful because most people have to use up until this extension, which is the only tool out here that shows product improvement on it. You just had to sit around and think, or ask a friend, or sit and talk about products. And now it's like having a design assistant or a design team right here. So I could do this all day. This is really fun, but I know we have to get moving. But I want to show you more super fun things about the extension powered by AI, the profit calculator, right? We're all in here to make money. Let's check this out. So the product um, estimated monthly profit is $30,000 per month, and their FBA fee is about $10. So I always look for that first, and that's why that's highlighted. Is like, what are the fees? Like, what are the others? What are the fees that they are paying to have it stored at Amazon and have Amazon ship this? Because remember, most of us are not storing our inventory at our house. We're storing it at Amazon. So that's what the fees are for. And it's only $10 for that bowl. I actually thought it would be higher. Let's see fees on, that's another one. That's a little calm. I like this product a lot um, because it's compact and it's lightweight, right? I like what they did here because they're not shipping an entire bowl; they're kind of just shipping the insert. So let's look at the profit calculator. Okay, see their FBA fee because they don't have the entire bowl is only $4.35. It's in the red right there. So super cool. And you can play with the numbers too. If you find out how much you're going to get it from your supplier. Oh, and by the way, on that note, you can do that right here in the extension. So I will, excuse me. So I will find, here it is. Okay, so if we were looking for that insert, you just click find on Alibaba and look at this. We go straight to Alibaba and you have your suppliers. I'm not kidding. We haven't even left Amazon yet. And this is all in this AMZScout Pro AI extension. It's all just sitting right on top of Amazon. And now we are shopping on Alibaba and we've already found plenty of options for suppliers, which I absolutely love teaching people how to find the right supplier and how to negotiate and get the best deal. But that is how you can already look and see, okay, if I buy this product for anywhere from 50 cents to $3, then you would be able to come into the profit calculator and work backwards on there with your own profits. And we want to see product history. This is really important to know the sales history of something. And this one goes back, we're at 2 years. Yeah, it depends. It might not go full 2 years if they haven't been selling for 2 years, but it looks like they have. So they had a big spike. Okay. Well, their sales have stayed pretty normal, and they had a little bit of a spike here. Maybe that was a TikTok influencer or something happens. You'll see that when you have influencers or you go viral with TikTok. That's essentially where big spikes have mostly been coming from lately, is off of TikTok. The other spikes you'll see, like over, I would say, like around, well, normally I would say that it would happen at Black Friday, but this one didn't. But anyways, you can go back 6 months of sales data. And what I like on this is like it's very steady, right? If you draw a line down the middle, completely fine. The sales are good. They did raise their price and sales did okay. So there's flexibility in there. So yeah, there's a lot of information. Can keep going. Keywords. They have ways to find a keyword. You could search on Google. So much stuff here, and then there's so much up here. All of these for product research. You can dig into an entire database of products. And oh, I want to point this out too. So there's the scores here for private labeling, and then there's the reseller score. So this is kind of typical. This Outward Hound one that we found was this company that's making a lot. This design here is a great product for reselling, and it's not that great for private label. And I would see why it would have a 3, because we need to make improvements on it. You don't just want to copy this, but I do see why it's good for reselling, because reselling, you're just going to get brand approval and sell that. So you can sort, if we're doing private label, which is my favorite way to sell, products that are great for private label. A ceramic slow feeder. Okay, that makes sense. And then you can probably make one that's more aluminum, that's lighter weight to ship. But I like that these scores are here. And then you have your reselling scores. Okay, I am going to come back to the presentation, and I see a couple questions in there for, will I talk about Amazon and TikTok? Yes, I will talk about that as well. I sell on TikTok. I'll talk about that in just a second. And then the question of the product price in the calculator, is it the selling price on Amazon or the price from the supplier? So the selling price is the price on Amazon, and then there will be your manufacturer, your supplier cost. So it's like it'll put it all in the calculator. And then I see a question on seasonal versus evergreen. A seasonal product, like a true tried seasonal product, and you'll see that in the Pro extension when it shows you can see this grid down here, product history. That one, if you see the big spike and then sales drop, and it's just like around Christmas and gifting times, those are a little bit harder to plan for. I would say if you're not a seasoned seller, I wouldn't do seasonal products. But if you're thinking seasonal, like something for the beach or something just for summer and spring, I honestly think those are okay. I'm good. I'm good with selling on that, because they also make great gifts. And then you have like January and February to do product development. So my sports and outdoors was a bit, people would call it seasonal, but really it was like spring and summer. And then I'd prep for the giving season for all the gifting. And so, yeah, I love to coach through seasonal products because I've sold plenty of them. And then I also have evergreen products like my supplements. Okay, going back into the AI features, we dug really deep into most of these. And I do want to bring up the niche score. That is really the first thing I looked at. And that's what we pulled up, where it had the overall niche score was a 6 on our slow feeder, and it'll give you scores for everything. And that's very unique to AMZScout's extension and AMZScout's tool, is that you get a score. So it's pulling all this data in and saying yes or no already for you. And then, yeah, this is important too, and we kind of looked at it, but it'll pull all the results off the page to be able to tell you the average monthly sales. And oh yeah, one thing I didn't demo, but is super cool is there is a way to heart, like you can heart your products and you just save them to your favorites. So everything we were looking for, we could have just like clicked the heart and been save, and then you go into your favorites and you can do a full product comparison and it'll show you everything side by side. And that's going to help you decide what products you want to sell. And I will also check the chat in just a second. I want to get through this, but please don't ever feel like your question's being ignored. I will definitely get over there and answer. Um, so the supplier, there's the supplier button on the top, and then I showed you in the AI extension how to go through it, but it is one click to go over to Alibaba. And then this is the one I wanted to look at is the listing quality analysis. It'll tell you whose Amazon listings are good and bad. And that will help you crush your competition. Because if they have a bad listing, it's like their storefront, or it's like when you're shopping and you're just walking by stores, you're going to go in one store over the other of which looks more inviting. And that's what I mean when they say like listing quality. So I love that they analyze this and show you that. And we kind of went over all the other stuff with the price point and BSR history. That's a bestseller rank, and that is how well products are ranking on Amazon. And ranking is done by the first page, 1 through 30, and then and beyond that, you'll know your ranking on Amazon. Awesome. So AMZScout is tried and true. They have been around for a long time. I know with social media right now, it's like you see so many I would call them ads and people who are just have like a simple tool. Well, AMZ Scout is really a tech company that really understands what Amazon sellers need to make educated and data driven decisions. And these reviews prove it.